This video is made possible by generous gifts from Wells Fargo and Hannah Kearns and Strader, attorneys at law. A baby with an earache sees a nurse practitioner in an urban high school.
Where do you feel the worst?
A feverish child seeks help from another nurse practitioner in a country clinic.
You doing okay?
And ailing senior citizens turn to nurses in a convalescent home for advice on coping with aging and illness. No matter who they are or where they live, all of these Oregonians rely on this school for help. It's the Oregon Health Sciences School of Nursing, a remarkable university without walls that's reaching and teaching in every corner of the state, serving both patients and students in the spirit of caring.
Hi there, Mr. Arrett. I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing?
For many OHSU nursing students, the spirit of caring is born of compassion. Senior John Posar understands that better than most. He decided to become a nurse after a car accident crushed his face and left him temporarily blind.
I just didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do anything again that I thought was normal. And that feeling of just real uncertainty is just really terrible.
While doctors managed his medical crisis, Posar says nurses saw him through the day, through his fear and vulnerability, his helplessness and heartache.
Even little things to address that go a long way, little kindnesses, you know. But that feeling, I'll never forget it.
At the School of Nursing, Posar is now learning to combine excellent nursing technique with the gift of kindness and offer it back to patients.
Well, looks like you're getting better.
If the School of Nursing encourages compassion, it also demands competence.
Your doctor ordered you some Lasix.
Okay.
Well, I think what really stands out is how completely prepared I feel when I go to take care of patients.
Katie McCrae left a business career for nursing. She finds learning this business the most demanding task of her life.
It's an amazing amount of information that you have to bring into this task that's also very physical, and so it's a very complete experience.
For each patient, McCrae is part nurse and part detective.
Okay, 93, that's great. So you're doing okay without the oxygen on your nose. So. Is it blue around their lips because they can't breathe very well? How do their eyes look? Do they follow me? Do they focus? They don't even know I'm doing this assessment on them. Right. But I am, and I've learned all that in nursing school.
McCrae and other students say being part of a teaching hospital allows them to gain experience in a vital and demanding atmosphere where instructors encourage questions and expect clear answers.
You have to know in this business. You really have to know. It's not all sort of touchy-feely passion, yes, I love this work. If you don't know anything, your love is going to kill somebody, and you can't allow that either. And so you have to bring the knowledge with the passion.
So he's getting morphine 1 milligram per cc.
Recent graduate Bethany Saxton says that combination has served her well, both as a student and now as an OHSU pediatric nurse.
The instructors are very, very personable. They're there for you all the time.
That's true even for OHSU students who want to study nursing long distance. At Eastern Oregon University in La Grande, OHSU nursing students bring Portland professors into the classroom through cameras and computers. Students can participate in lectures, ask questions, ultimately earn nursing degrees and work in their community without ever leaving home. Undergraduate and graduate degrees are offered in Portland, Ashland, Klamath Falls, and La Grande. But students can also take nursing classes along the coast, in the Willamette Valley, and throughout Eastern Oregon. No matter where they study or lecture, both students and faculty at the School of Nursing share a spirit of never-ending curiosity.
There's no one on this faculty who teaches from what we would call out-of-date notes. This is a faculty that pursues cutting-edge knowledge before it's in textbooks.
The School of Nursing is also recognized as one of the top 10 schools in the nation because of cutting-edge research. It might apply directly to patient care or to broader social questions.
Issues of family violence, issues of caregiving, issues of child and family services, all of those school-based health programs, all of those are related to real contemporary, urgent social issues that have to be addressed.
That's why the OHSU School of Nursing is a national leader in research that looks at the complicated causes and consequences of domestic violence. Professor Marianne Curry says state studies indicate 1 in 8 women suffered abuse last year. She says the question calls for both an individual and community response.
We have a very serious responsibility in this community to bring together the community around issues such as violence against women.
For more than 20 years, the School of Nursing has also taken the lead in researching geriatrics and how to cope with aging and illness.
The sheer numbers of elders who will require care from family members in the next 50 years is unbelievable, and the country is not well prepared for that at this point.
As the number of people over 85 triples in the next 30 years, OHSU nurse researchers expect to play a key role in helping families understand how to help a frail population, whether in a hospital or at home.
People need support so that they feel confident that they know what to do, and they need to be taught what to do. And we have a long way to go before we're there.
Helping families make decisions at the end of life is also emerging as a major field of study.
How long to pursue aggressive treatment for a dying relative, and how to honor the wishes of someone who is dying who may not be able to speak for themselves.
No matter what the issue, nursing research will always focus on questions of immediate relevance to both individuals and families.
The commitment to the patient and the family, and those are paramount on nurses' minds now. It's part of their language, it's part of their communication.
Commitment to community is also prompting the OHSU School of Nursing to work not only at teaching and research, but at meeting the needs of patients and families wherever they are, including the internet.
People come to the internet to get information, but they get so much, they don't know what to do with it.
Professor Catherine Salveson is an online nurse in a virtual community answering questions from very real people.
My concern is they can get to a nurse, they can get to protect them from those who would take advantage of them.
While the internet can be a good tool for both nurses and patients, Salveson notes it can't substitute for human touch.
Here it takes absolutely everything you got to do the job. Good. Actually, it's fine. It's clear.
This OHSU School of Nursing clinic isn't very high-tech, but it is high-touch. At this alternative high school, serving the community means helping scores of teenagers, many of them young mothers with sick babies.
Things happen overnight, you know, and I can't go into the doctor all the time. And I don't drive or anything, and so it's really nice to be able to come here.
Carol Stamfer and her partner are both OHSU nursing instructors and nurse practitioners, doing their best to tackle every kind of teenage trial.
Sometimes it's just reassurance that they are on track. Sometimes it's they're in an abusive relationship and they need to know how to get out of it. Sometimes it's they're pregnant, they want a baby, they don't want a baby.
And the things that these kids are dealing with are things that many adults haven't even pondered.
Whatever the difficulty, teens struggling to stay in school get support. While babies sleep, volunteers keep watch. When moms have a break, they tend to kids on their own. And when things go wrong, there's a backstop for both babies and mothers in the School of Nursing's medical staff.
The support is incredible here, and these girls know it.
What is this? Is that cold? Is it cold?
Practical support, emotional support. Both make a big difference to babies growing into children and youngsters becoming adults. All the way across the state in Elgin, Oregon, the School of Nursing's Loretta Crouchide is also trying to get kids off to a good start.
Are you brushing twice a day?
As an OHSU rural school nurse, she checks everything from sore teeth to sore throats.
They really do need somebody to screen the students find the problems early, and then get them into care before the problems get worse.
Daily, Crouchide works to see that students learn about their health and is pleased when she can encourage preventative care.
Does that hurt at all? If we can catch problems early on in life, whether it's a physical problem or an emotional problem or like mental health, and make a difference in their lives, then we can make a better community.
Thanks a lot, Stephen. I'm all done. You can go back to class, okay? Bye.
Just down the road a half an hour, the School of Nursing is helping another small community at the Union Family Clinic.
So it's not strep throat when she has the tonsillitis? No?
This town needed health care.
You're ticklish, aren't you?
Sometimes nursing instructor Marguerite Pike tends to coughs and fevers, sometimes to much worse.
We have everything from soup to nuts, from cancer that we diagnose, and diabetes, and high blood pressure, and, you know, the flu, and the bronchitis, and the pneumonia.
How long has that been there?
It's a month ago when that happened.
A month?
Young and old find their way to the clinic at all hours, and Pike often reminds her nursing students that country healthcare has its own rhythms.
You have to be committed, but those of us that work here, we don't mind that. In fact, we think that's how we should practice, so we choose to do that.
Who's helping you out now, Arnold?
I call the fire department.
It's fun. I'm glad to be here. It's a very hard job, but I like it a lot.
In the end, it's the connection to people that usually inspires OHSU students to enter nursing and inspires educators to teach them. With their compassion and competence, curiosity and commitment to community, students and teachers carry the spirit of caring wherever they go. As healers and helpers, guides and guardians, they are the very heart and hope of Oregon nursing.